you anymore? Who are you anymore?
What's going on, guys? Welcome back to Don't See Stardust 2020 because David Bowie didn't want it in the mix. But before we get into all the controversy, I would like to thank The Coldest Water for sponsoring this video, the best water bottle on the market, and I really think you guys should look it up. All the links to support the channel by buying through my special link are down below. Look into it. It's the Cold Borat. Then that. I assume that you guys would know what Supreme is. If you're in high school, basically it's what all the rich kids wear, and if you're out in public, it's what all the rich teenagers wear that you kind of want to hit in the face. I digress. It's a very well-respected clothing brand, and arguably the most famous right now. So, in 2017, these people released a Michael Jackson collection.
Ah, the sweet smell of an all-day sucker.
So, that collection came out, and it sold very, very well. Overall, it was very cool. And I think we as fans supported it very well and gave them quite a bit of money because the shirt itself was $60 at the time of release and the hoodie was upwards of $600. So, you know, now this partnership was officiated with the Michael Jackson estate. And as we know, the estate is not very lenient on who they give rights to. Like Funko, the makers of the Funko Pops, obviously. They couldn't get the Michael Jackson license. I mean, they had it for a while, and then that kind of fizzled out, and now they're not even allowed to say his name. It's stuff like that. It's very, very difficult to work with them. But Supreme was one of the few companies that actually got in with them and was able to make a clothing collection, which was really cool. And I just want to stress the fact that we all supported this very, very much as fans. Now, in November, almost December 2020, they've released this new collection called the Anti-Hero. Apparently they're two titans of skateboarding. I've never heard of these people, but I've just never heard of them. That's not a dig. But I assume that they are skateboarders because they are two titans of skateboarding. And they reunite for... This will probably get me demonetized. Their clothing brand, or this collection, is called Atmosphere Urine. Oh my God! Very cool. So I'm looking at this article. This is Hypebeast.com's article. The link to it's down below. It says, quote, "Diehard fans may be concerned that Supreme has, quote, gone corporate, but the vaunted skate label's latest partnership with Anti-Hero is proof positive that it still has a sense of humor." Now that comes off a little 40-year-old white dad trying to type out a press release to make them look cooler, but that's just my opinion. Going into more about what the clothing looks like, quote, "Twill jackets, hooded sweatshirts, t-shirts, etc. One shows a smiling ICE agent with an inverted Supreme box logo across her eyes and an Anti-Hero eagle bursting from her chest." Oh my God! This shirt is fine. You know, it's not something I would wear, but I appreciate the message. I think that this is very cool. But the topic of today is the other shirt in the collection. Its counterpart features Michael Jackson dangling his child blanket over a hotel balcony, and it's Landon with similarly revisionist graphics. Yes, they made a t-shirt in the same style of Michael Jackson dangling his baby over the balcony, and I have a problem with this. Before, I've said that the baby dangling situation is one thing that I don't think any of us should defend Michael Jackson for. It was stupid. And he knew that, I think. And I think that we all shouldn't just forgive him for it. He put his child in harm's way. But my problem with this, the whole anti-hero thing, is you're gonna go from ICE, who are hurting people and being racist, and then you're going to go to Michael Jackson holding a child over a balcony. That just seems very far apart for me.
Ooh, reaching.
So you have ICE, racism, a very big thing that's going on right now. Michael Jackson holding a baby over a balcony. It's more like, okay guys, so you know, this shirt that is kind of our message and what we're going for, you could also get the popular design, and everybody will be like, is that Michael Jackson? Yeah, you might as well go ahead and buy it. So it makes me think that Anti-Hero had no idea what message they wanted to display. Now, I like the revolutionist screw authority thing with the ice shirt. I think that's cool. But I don't understand what they're trying to achieve with the Michael Jackson shirt. Like, because, you know, they block out Michael Jackson and they block out Blanket, so it's not about child abuse or in any way. So yeah, I don't really know what they were going for. And that's not really my gripe, because art is art and it's subjective and it will always be. So I don't think we should get mad at Anti-Hero. Even though you might, in my opinion, I'm not mad at Anti-Hero. What I'm mad at is Supreme. Because they already did a collection with the Michael Jackson estate, and they were able to work with the Michael Jackson estate, and they had no problem taking in the money from that collection. But they also don't have a problem taking in a negative, or how you would say, I don't want to say offensive, but maybe offensive to us fans, this shirt, and throwing it back in our faces when we already gave them the money. Obviously, they're a company, and they're going to do whatever they can do for a profit, and, you know, you can respect that if you want. But I just think that it's a little suspicious that, you know, Supreme was bought out, like, at the beginning of the year, I think. And now they're putting out these shirts, or the Michael Jackson shirt, that's just kind of like, aren't we edgy? And I feel like that shirt is edgy for the sake of being edgy. Like, who in the is gonna wear this shirt around? I really don't know. I don't see a rich white kid named Brandon strolling down the high school hallway after he just got beat up and punched in a locker with a Michael Jackson baby dangling shirt on. Now, the ice shirt, you can say what you want. I think that's a great political statement. But the Michael Jackson shirt, Supreme needs to, as a company, have a backbone and decide what side they're on when it comes to Michael Jackson. Now, I know Michael Jackson isn't very big in the business landscape, but if I'm going to be supporting a business, I want to know that they have a backbone to the point where they know what they believe and they know what they defend in. Now, again, Supreme didn't make these. They were just, Anti-Hero designed them and gave them to Supreme, but I feel like it's also Supreme's responsibility to be like, no, we worked with the Michael Jackson estate and we already supported them and took money, so we're not going to let you publish that design. To sum up my feelings, it's very, very muddy watered, and that's why I wanted to make this video, because I wanted to see what you guys thought. You know, Supreme, with the Michael Jackson estate, released a collection that did very well, and now they're under different ownership, and so Anti-Hero, a completely other entity, comes in, gives them this Michael Jackson shirt, and they publish it in more of a negative light. Now, one thing I was thinking, before I found out that Anti-Hero was a brand of people, I thought it was just like a statement, Anti-Hero, and that works so well with the ice shirt. I feel like that is everything they're trying to say, but when you're looking at Michael Jackson, does it mean child abuse? Does it mean Michael Jackson is an anti-hero? Like, what are they trying to say? There's no specific message that they're trying to display, when the message with the ice shirt is so timely and respectable, and then they're just going to muddy the waters with this shirt. I couldn't find them commenting on it, but I just feel like it's in bad taste, especially because Michael's dead. And that's just like the very least of my argument, and if I had to look these people in the face, who cares, he's dead? That's just something I'm throwing in there. But it's just the fact that, you know, like, what are they doing? You know, like, that picture of Michael's a stock image that I think you could get online for $50 and get the high-res rights to. I'm making up that price, but it's just not very special, and I feel like they were just trying to sell clothes because Michael's on it. Because, you know, maybe they didn't have too much faith in the ice shirt. But I thought, you know, I'm not clowning on Anti-Hero as a brand, because I feel like that ice shirt has a really good message, but it's where I kind of think they're in it for the money when they're talking about the Michael Jackson shirt. What's the point? What are they doing? And why is Supreme condoning this?
Why?
But yeah, that's just my thoughts. It was timely and it really made me mad, so I wanted to make a video on it and see what you guys thought. Atmosphere Urine is available on Supreme. Well, it's not. It's sold out, but, you know, you can probably buy Photoshop versions on eBay for a lot cheaper. I'm going to be doing another video later in the week that's going to be a lot different. I'm going to be reviewing Stardust 2020. But yeah, what do you guys think about this shirt? Let me know down in the comment section below. Obviously, I don't see any viewer of my channel buying or wearing this, so I'm not even going to ask that. But yeah, if you guys want to listen to the audio of History in the Mix instead of having to look at my face, there's a Spotify and Apple podcast feed where you guys can just, vibe with the audio. And yeah, so please like, comment, subscribe for more, and remember, make that change.